Hey everyone, hope everyone's doing well. Welcome back to another video. So in this workout, it was very interesting. So it had a lot of good parts, PRs, and a lot of weird parts too. So I started out with some no-foot snatches because I just haven't done them in a while. They're good for getting that leg extension and really focusing on finishing with the weight. Mute my computer so I don't hear the gym sounds too loud. For whatever reason, when I am recording audio, even though I turn down the volume of the gym, in the background clips, if you notice, you might still hear a little bit of faint gym noise, but it's usually really quiet. When I'm recording, it goes back to like the normal volume, so I hear whatever noise is in the background, the weights dropping, people talking, etc., etc. But I went up to, so this was 120 here. I missed that the first time. It was in front. It's a common theme on no-foot snatches. If you miss them, it's usually early extension. Then tried 125. Wasn't really too close on either one of them. It's actually just too slow, and just missed them both. It is what it is. But this was one weird part of the workout. I did a set of 10 with this 70 kilos, so just 155. I don't know why I did a set of 10, but they were just no-foot powers. And I just wanted to just do more reps, and I don't know, I don't know if I'll necessarily like plan on doing like a set of 10 whenever, but I definitely have like drop sets in the past, and I've definitely used them quite a bit for various things, mostly for like squatting and stuff, but every once in a while I'll use them for the classic lifts just to get some additional repetitions in. But yeah, I just kept going, and it was just really bizarre. Now it's only 70 kilos, so it's really not that difficult, but towards the end of the set, I started to feel a little bit of a pump in my quads, and not really in my shoulders, but definitely in my quads. And I think just because of that power position, like when I catch it above my head, holding in that like, I guess partial squat, yeah, and the cardio part of it hit right there as well. I then moved on to just doing some strict press, so that was 75 kilos. This is 90. So 188, I forget what 75 is, like 165. And then I went right to a PR. So this is 95 kilos, like 209. This was on a short. So I was extremely happy with how that went, obviously, but my quads were cramping. Not really cramping, you just feel your quads a lot after. And then that was 100 kilos that I tried to strict press, and then just did a push press since I missed it. And it was relatively close. I was really surprised. Usually when I make a 5 kilo jump from like a hard rep like that 95 kilos, it doesn't even budge off my shoulders, or it moves like, an inch or two. But I actually took a pretty good crack at it. Then these were some push presses. This is 120 for this. I was pretty happy with how the clean looked. Sometimes the technique on the clean looks different when you use straps, and my hands were just a bit raw, so I decided to throw the straps on. And I randomly missed this clean, and that was mostly because I was early on the clean, but with the straps, if you're early, you don't really get your elbows under enough to really stabilize it. So it was like really odd because I don't really, usually up to like 125 is a pretty comfortable, like if I get focused, I can power clean it. But I missed it, which has happened before, so it isn't like something that's never happened, but it definitely feels weird. It doesn't hurt or anything. Your elbows are low, so you can't really like get it up to get up into that position, or get your elbows up enough to stabilize it. And so I was like, oh, I'll just power it again. And then I did another weird thing here. We'll see once I eventually do this. So I was trying to actually get a little focused up for this. I always take forever before I start. I did a full clean, which the technique looks really weird and looked really slow because of the straps, and your elbows move a little bit slower around the bar. But because the clean was actually like not easy, made a push press pretty difficult. Now granted, this is a very high percentage of my best push press, so isn't that surprising. But that was the workout for that day. I believe after this I may have done some bodybuilding after. I'm not exactly sure. I may have not. I know I've been doing a little bit of unique shoulder exercises, mostly just to work on kind of like that scapula area in the back, and just actually a little bit of chest work with the cables as well, just to do the inverse of what I'm doing. So kind of like reverse flies and then just regular flies. So a little bit of that kind of stuff. But that was a workout for today. Kind of a weird day, a strict press PR, and then just kind of some other lifts that happened that were kind of odd, but a pretty productive day. It's just one of those days that, or end up being like a net positive day, but just have weird lifts in them. And normally I wouldn't post this kind of workout because of those, but you guys see when I have I have an okay day of training. It may be a day like this, or I may miss a PR attempt or something like that, and then just have weird lifts on the other ones. But that's it for now. Talk to you all on the next one. Have a great day. Peace.